And I'm the same way. I always, for me, that's my connection point with the horse. I got to do a little bit of groundwork, make sure we're on the same page, make sure that we're responding, because then, only then, really will I feel confident and comfortable. Because people come, so when I used to do like clinics every weekend and I was training horses for a living, like people would bring problem horses, the worst horses.
And never tell you the truth.
And so like, and everybody feels like, and it's for anybody at home, like when you go to a clinic, take your best horse, because you're going to actually have the opportunity to learn the most and feel comfortable. Right. But everybody wants to bring like the worst horse. They're like, oh, I'll take it to the clinic and it'll get fixed.
Yeah.
And usually, clinics it's a terrible environment for a horse that doesn't have there's horses everywhere. There's lots of other bad horses. Yep. And so it's really, really easy to leave that clinic, especially if it's only like 2-3 days, actually worse off.
Right.
You might not have a little bit more knowledge, but that horse's confidence might be shaken. But like my point though is people will bring these crazy horses and they're like, here, you get on them and you see them. Like, no. I said, let's do a little bit of groundwork. You can get this horse going, and you're going to get on that horse.
I had a woman one time brought me a horse, and she said, "Sonny, he bucks on trail." I said, "Okay." So I tack him up. All right, I get on him. She goes, "You going to go out?" I said, "No." She goes, "Well, the problem's on the trail." I said, "Are you lying to me?" She said, "No, he bucks on trail." I said, "Well, why would I go out there? He's going to fail. I might get hurt. He might fail. He might get hurt. I believe you. If you're not lying to me, I believe you." "Well, what do you mean?" "I'm going to ride him in this ring for about a week or so. When I know I got control of him, when I know I can get him cantering off, and I feel as a professional, he's cantering off quietly and not bothered by it, then I'll take him on trail. But if you want to go out on trail and show me how he bucks, I'm more than willing to take my horse out and ride next to you and see how he does that." I tell her, I'm not a crash dummy. I'm not a cowboy. People say, hey, he needs a cowboy. I'm not a cowboy. I'm a horseman.
No, that's the worst thing you can do to a horse is try to ride the buck out of him. Find what the problem is. Some of them you have to ride the buck out of them. But just like to your point, you rode that horse for a week and you probably found the underlying problem and never had the problem with him to begin with.
Because the problem wasn't the buck.
Yeah.
The bucking's always a symptom.
Yep.
Always a symptom.
Absolutely.
Always. Yeah. Bucking, rearing, biting, the kicking, all that. In the
gated world, the symptom is my horse is a fire-breathing dragon on the trail, and I have to have this much bit to slow him down. And really, what they're doing with that much bit is adding to the problem.
More anxiousness.
Yeah.
Lack of clarity.
So when you see them getting the horse ready at the trailhead, and he won't stand still for them to tack, that's where the problem started. You don't have the horse there.
Right.
How do you think you're going to have him over here in the woods when you have to have a pocket full of treats and a hay bag tied to the trailer to get your saddle on him?